All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into the super cool collaboration between MINI and the lifestyle brand Deus Ex Machina. And they built two just wild concept cars. I mean, they really turned some heads. But here's the kicker. You can't buy them, not for any price. So why even build them? What's the real story here? Let's get into it. Okay, so right off the bat, let's just get this out of the way. You cannot buy these cars, period. They're total one-offs, pure show cars. They were built to make you dream, to get you excited, not to take your money. Honestly, think of them more like pieces of art on wheels than something you'd see on a dealership lot. And that, of course, just leads to the million-dollar question, right? If they're not for sale, why go through all the trouble? I mean, why sink all that cash and all those hours into building them? What are they really for? Well, that's the puzzle we're gonna solve today. So here's the story. These two minis made their grand debut at the IAA Mobility show in Munich. And the official line? Well, they were built to celebrate two things. MINI's awesome racing heritage and, wait for it, surfing. Yeah, you heard that right. Surfing. A car company famous for its rally wins, teaming up with a lifestyle brand all about surfing and motorcycles. It's an interesting mix, to say the least. Okay, so these two concepts are basically priceless, right? But let's just bring it back down to earth for a sec. Take a look at these numbers. This is what you'd actually pay for a top-tier, high-performance John Cooper Works Mini today. It just goes to show you, these two one-offs we're talking about, they're not just a little different. They're on a whole other planet compared to what you can actually buy. All right, let's meet car number one. This is the Skeg. Now, this one is built on the all-electric MINI JCW platform, and its whole vibe, its entire reason for being, is just soaked in that coastal surf culture. And that name, Skeg, it's a total giveaway. If you've ever been on a surfboard, you know the Skeg is that little fin on the bottom that gives you stability and lets you steer. So right out of the gate, the name itself is telling you this car is about being in control, finding your flow, kind of like riding a wave. Super clever branding, right? And man, the outside of this thing just screams surf trip. It's not just the bright yellow and silver paint job, it's all the little things. I mean, look at that roof spoiler. It's literally shaped like a surfboard. Every single piece on this car is meant to make you wonder, is it a high-performance EV or is it the ultimate custom surf wagon? And all those fiberglass panels, they weren't just for show. Nope, that was a serious performance move. It cut the car's weight by about 15%. That's huge. It's this awesome little nod to how surfboards are made to be lightweight, but it's also a classic move from the world of motorsport. Step inside, and it's basically a surf shop on wheels. The bucket seats are wrapped in neoprene, the same stuff wetsuits are made of. There are even special fiberglass trays just for your wetsuits. The dedication to this theme is just incredible. Okay, so that's the beach bum. Now let's pack up and head for the racetrack. And now for something completely different. This is the Machina. Forget the sand and waves. This car is all about asphalt and apexes. It's a purebred racer, built as a tribute to MINI's incredible history in motorsport. And you can see that racing bloodline in every single detail. That classic red, white, and black color scheme. Those 4 extra rally lights bolted to the front. And get this, the rear diffuser is inspired by the Nordschleife, one of the most brutal tracks in the world. This thing just looks mean. It looks like it has a job to do. And under the hood, it couldn't be more different from the Skeg. No silent electric motor here. This is a 231 horsepower, good old-fashioned internal combustion engine. It's loud, it's raw, and it's all about that classic old-school racing experience. The inside is exactly what you'd expect. All business. It's totally stripped out. You've got this massive exposed roll cage, proper 5-point racing harnesses, and just the bare essentials on the dash with these awesome classic toggle switches. This is a car where form takes a backseat to function for sure. So there you have it. 2 cars, 2 totally different philosophies. You've got electric versus gas, beach versus racetrack. Let's really put them head to head and break down the differences, because it's all leading up to the big reveal. I mean, when you lay it all out like this, the contrast is just, wow, it's so clear. Surfing versus racing, electric versus gas, a comfy, cool interior versus a stripped-out race cockpit. They're like 2 sides of the same mini coin, each one custom-built for a completely different universe. And this brings us right back to where we started. Why? Why build these two beautiful, incredibly detailed, and polar opposite machines if you never plan on selling them? There has to be something else going on here. So what is it? Well, the answer is kind of hidden in plain sight. It's not just about the concept, and it's not just about the collaboration. It's about commerce. The real reason these cars exist? It's a brilliant lesson in modern marketing. Okay, you ready for this? The whole point, all of that amazing design, the engineering, the custom fabrication, it was all to help sell a new collection of clothes. Seriously, these two cars are, at the end of the day, the coolest, most expensive, and most elaborate billboards ever created. And the strategy was just genius, really. Step 1. Unveil these insane cars at a huge auto show. Let the internet go nuts. Get everybody talking. Step 2. Right when the hype is at its absolute peak, boom, you drop the new apparel collection. The cars were never the product. They were the hook. And their tagline for the whole thing was just perfect. You can be first after me. I love that. It has that kind of cocky, competitive vibe that fits both surfing and racing perfectly. And it's a super clever way to connect these untouchable first-place cars to the clothes that you can actually go out and buy. So what's the big takeaway here? I think it shows us a few things. First, it's a masterclass in using cars as high-concept advertising. It's also a perfect example of how the lines are blurring between automotive brands and lifestyle brands. And it really proves that when two cool brands team up, they can create a level of excitement that's just impossible to achieve on their own. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. In today's world of crazy brand collaborations and experiential marketing, where does a concept car end and a really, really fast billboard begin? It's a blurry line, isn't it?